Hello everyone, welcome to another new video by BookTales by Pritha, wherein I make videos on books, on life, on career. This particular video is dedicated to the subsection life. In this particular video, as the title suggests, I will talk to you about 10 ways of self-care during the time of self-quarantine. Now, you know, the world is facing this pandemic called Corona, and most of the countries in the world have announced shutdown. Nobody had expected this before, but we are now staying at home. A lot of time is being saved because most of us are doing work from home. So in that spare time, you can do many things of self-care, which maybe you have been planning for a very long time, but due to different priorities, you were not able to do. Now, this shutdown has enabled us to get some spare time or holidays or whatever you call it, and in this video I will talk about 10 different ways how you can do self-care, how you can motivate yourself to improve your productivity, improve the quality of your life, and so on and so forth. But before starting my video, let me ask you once again the same question. Have you subscribed my channel BookTales by Pritha? Is the subscribe button till red? Then in that case, please press the subscribe button so that you get notified whenever I post a new video on my channel BookTales by Pritha. To know more about BookTales by Pritha, please follow BookTales by Pritha on my Instagram handle by the same name, BookTales by Pritha. You can follow me on Facebook. There is a Facebook page and a Facebook group by the name BookTales by Pritha. To follow my Twitter handle, it is @PrithaSharkar18. Then there is a blog which is prithasnotebook.wordpress.com. All the link of all the social media handle is given in the description section below. Also, the equipment that I am using now to shoot this particular video, I will put the link of all these equipment in the description section. So if you are interested to buy any of the equipments that I am using to shoot my particular video, then please to buy it from the link that is mentioned in the description section below, because if you buy it from the link mentioned in the description section below, then I get a small percentage as a commission from the affiliate marketing link of all those products. Now, without further ado, let's begin today's video. As you know, I love reading, so definitely my first point that I would talk in this particular video is read as many books as you can. Read the books that you were planning to read for a very long time. I will put the link of the video wherein I have talked about 6 books that I plan to read in this lockdown period. I don't know how many books I will finish, but my target is 6 particular books. The link of the video is over here, and I will put the link of the video also in the description section below. Now, reading, what happens is when you read, you are engrossed in reading, mind gets diverted. You don't think about negative things that is happening here and there in your surroundings. So read more, not only to get to know new things, not only to enjoy quality time in your spare time, but also read so that your mind gets diverted from whatever is happening in your surrounding. But that doesn't mean that you will not keep an update of what is happening in your surrounding. Don't get so much engrossed also, but you can keep your mind relaxed, because what is happening, what I'm seeing is everywhere, be it the Facebook, be it WhatsApp, be it the television, everywhere they are talking about the pandemic Corona. Yes, the situation is extremely grave, extremely serious, but 24/7 you don't need to talk about that particular condition or situation. But yes, you definitely need to be aware of what is happening in your surroundings. Now, the next thing that I would like to talk about self-care is about watching good quality film. Again, I have made a video where I have recommended about 7 movies that you can watch online. I will put the link of the video somewhere over here, wherein I have talked about 7 movies which are mostly available in Prime Video or on Netflix, and you can watch them in your spare time. Also, there are other streaming mechanism as well. Since I am most acquainted with Prime and Netflix, and sometimes I also see content from YouTube. So those are the prime ways by which I view content, and that is the reason those are my chief mechanism of watching some good quality content. So stream Netflix or Amazon or YouTube or whatever streaming mechanism you found comfortable, because you are getting every day some amount of spare time. You don't have to commute to your workplace. That time is being saved every day. You are doing your work from home. So in that after you finish working, you can use to watch content that are available online and spend some quality time with your family members. The next way that I would suggest you is learn something online. For learning something online, you can do everything online, from getting enrolled to a particular course by learning the everything through online mechanism. For this, Skillshare is a very good app if you want to learn something online. There are hundreds of e-learning courses that are mentioned in Skillshare. See, this is not a sponsored video. I have seen many YouTubers talking about Skillshare in their own channels. I have some friends who have used Skillshare to learn new things. Some have good experience, some have a better experience, but you can try out learning something new through Skillshare. Maybe you can learn a new language, maybe you can learn about digital marketing, maybe you can learn something on photography or on cooking. Now that brings to my next point, that is the fourth point that I was suggesting. I'm seeing everybody sharing their cooking videos or cooking something every day in this period of lockdown. I'm not a cook at all, but if you want to learn cooking, you have some spare time now. Go to the kitchen, see the mechanisms that are available online, or ask the elders of your house and try to cook something for yourself as well as for your family members. Well, this does not apply to me because I am not into cooking, but this can be a good way to relax for many of you. So that is another way by which you can self-cure yourself rather than getting bored in the time of self-quarantine, and use productively these. In India, it is 21 days period of lockdown, so you can use it in this manner as well. Another thing that I would like to suggest, this happens with me because I'm not a very organized person. My cupboard, there is clutter in my cupboard, in my bookshelf, etc. So if you have spare time, use this spare time to remove the clean the clutter, maybe in your cupboard, maybe in your bookshelf, or any other aspect in your particular house. This not only enables you to find out what is needed, what is not needed, what is unnecessary. In this particular, this removing the clutter, I will definitely like to mention a particular book by Marie Kondo, that is The Life-Changing Magic of Tidying Up. After reading that particular book, that book had so much impact on me. I had removed so many things that I had hoarded for years. That was the impact, and that book is, I guess, available online also. So you can do that thing to pass your time, because you know what, when we are going out every day, coming back home and following that monotonous routine life, we hardly get time to remove the clutter which may be in our cupboards or in our bookshelf and other places of the house. So you can definitely utilize this time to clean the clutter. And again, as I said, find out what is needed to you, what is not needed, what is unnecessary, and throw or remove the things which are not required by you. Another thing that I would like to talk is, you are getting, means you are not going to office. Most of you are working from home, apart from those who are working in different emergency sectors like healthcare, banking, army, etc. For others, you are getting at least 1.5 to 2 hours extra every day, because that time most of you spend on commuting from your home to your workplace. use this time to get adequate sleep. If you get adequate sleep, the glow comes on your face. The dark circle gets removed. See, that is what happened with me. I love sleeping. I can sleep anywhere at any point of time. So I am an exceptional, but most of you, I'm suggesting you are getting 1 to 2 hours extra every day to sleep. So sleep as much as you can. Have quality sleep. What happens is when we have a random monotonous life, we work like machine, we also sleep like machine. But when you have like half an hour to 1 hour extra to sleep peacefully, have a sound sleep. When you have sound sleep, you know what happens? You dream. This is what I have read in book. This is not what I am saying, but I have read somewhere that if you have a sound sleep, then and if you are deeply engrossed in your sleep, then you get dreams. That means you are sleeping peacefully and you are very deep in your sleep. So have good sleep. The next thing that I would like to mention is keep a check into your accounts. Most of you have people assigned to look after your accounts, but you are getting an extra time. Why not devote that time to look into your accounts, your taxes, your bills, etc. Make them arranged in a systematic manner. It will help you in the long run. This is just my suggestion. It depends on you how you would like to do it or follow it. Another thing that I would like to mention is you are getting extra time. Why not use this extra time to connect with your childhood buddies? Today everything is available via Skype, via WhatsApp, via Facebook, where you can connect with your friends, have video chat, video conferencing. We are so busy in our daily life, we hardly get time to talk to our childhood buddies. As we are getting this extra time, I'm seeing this, and that is why I'm referring. People are putting the status on Facebook or on WhatsApp of computing with their friends and interacting in groups via this mechanism. Have you tried it? I'm planning to do it because one of my friends stays in Toronto, the other stays in Pune. So I'm still planning to connect to them. Maybe I will do it very soon. So try to connect with your college friends or your childhood buddies. Speak to them, speak your heart out, because you know what? In our busy mundane life, we don't get people to speak to. So in that case, this is a good time to get connected to your old buddies. Talk to them like you used to in your childhood days. That removes most of the pressure, most of the tension that is there on our head. So another thing that I would like to talk, and this I'm seeing in the television, that all the doctors are saying that in this time of pandemic, try to do exercise. For exercise, you don't always need to go to gym. You can try out basic yoga postures or exercises at your home. You can try it. If you have a terrace, go to the terrace, walk in the terrace in the early morning or in the evening. Try out yoga poses by these are available in YouTube. Do the basic exercises every day. At least spend half an hour to 45 minutes. If not anything, you will feel good after doing it. Trust me, this happens. And lastly, and the 10th point that I would like to mention, many times what happens when we have a hectic, busy life, we think of doing many things, but we don't get the time to do it. I hope this happens with most of you. Make a list of all those things. Write down in a piece of paper. Prioritize which are the most important, and that should be placed in number 1, 2, and accordingly. So try to complete those pending works which you have thought of doing it for a very long time, but still not successful in doing it. So these are my 10 ways which I think can help you to self-cure you in the time of self-quarantine. I hope these methods will help you in some way. Not only it will enable you to spend your time in a quality manner, but it will also help you to keep you away from all the tensions, the negativity that is going 24/7. not only in your life, but today it is going on worldwide. So if you find this video useful, and if you like this video, please press the like button. Please spread this video among your friends and relatives, and spread Book Tales by Pritha. Also, follow my social media handle to know more about Book Tales by Pritha. Now I will come with another new content very soon. Till then, tata and bye bye.